Michael Fiore, and I'm going to show you how to force your ex-boyfriend or husband to want to get back together with you by rewinding your ex's brain to how it was before the breakup, bringing back his devoted, loving, passionate thoughts and feelings for you, even if right now he wants nothing to do with you. What I'm about to show you is like taking a time machine to when you two were getting along perfectly, when he saw you as the woman of his life that he was absolutely devoted to. Do you remember how it felt when you and him had a beautiful, blissful relationship with wild sex, passion, fun, and we're just enjoying life so much more? It can be that way again, and very soon, if you listen to what I'm about to tell you in this short, free presentation. I know you probably think your breakup situation is special, but believe me, I've almost certainly coached women like you in the exact same situation before. I want you to know that this will work no matter how long you've been broken up, whether he dumped you or if you made the mistake of letting him go. It will work even if you've cheated on him or have done something unforgivable. And this method will get him back even if he's made it clear he never wants to see you again. I know what it's like to be on the receiving end of a breakup because I've been there myself. It's absolutely awful. Sometimes it comes out of nowhere and feels like a nasty kick to the gut. You don't know how things went wrong so fast. You didn't even know things were wrong until it's too late. Out of nowhere, you get blindsided with him telling you it's over. No chance to talk it out, no chance to fix things. And there are other times when you can see a breakup coming over time, and that can make it even worse. You can see him growing more distant, getting colder each day, touching you less and less, losing interest in sex with you. And even if you ask what's wrong, he says nothing. It's like a razor blade slowly peeling away at your heart, making it more raw each day, with that gnawing feeling that the end is near and that there's nothing you can do about it, until the final day where he finally admits he doesn't love you anymore and he's gone. Whether he gives you a reason or not, you never feel like you have the full story. You're not sure if he's leaving you for another girl or if he's just not attracted to you anymore. You don't know if maybe you weren't good enough in bed, or if you just said something wrong that hurt his feelings. If you're mad at him, you have a right to be, because most likely he did not tell you when he realized that the relationship was in trouble. And if he did, he almost certainly did not tell you what was really wrong. And afterwards, you're left to pick up the pieces of your life, trying to move on with no real closure, while still feeling absolutely destroyed. And it just gets worse. No matter how you try to move on, whether it's by dating other people or escaping with alcohol, TV, or drugs, you just can't get him out of your head. You can't escape that nauseous feeling that he was the one for you, that there can be no one else who makes you feel so loved and special, that there's no man on the planet that you can see yourself spending the rest of your life with. And the scary part is, you might be right. He may be the best match for you on this entire earth. And once he's gone, you'll never find someone like him again. He's irreplaceable. And you can't help feel that crushing regret, that nasty churn in your gut, that feeling that maybe, just maybe, you could have done something to prevent it. And to make matters worse, it's affecting every other area of your life too. You're not focused at work. Your health is getting worse. You're not eating right or exercising like you did before. And if you had a smoking habit, chances are it's back. But it doesn't have to be that way, not anymore. You don't have to be in pain anymore. And you don't even have to get over him. You can have him back, and very soon, by following a method that literally rewinds his brain to the time when he was fully and completely in love with you. But you first need to know why nothing you've tried to get him back has worked so far. Most likely you've made some effort on your own to get back together with him. By calling him, sending him texts, telling him how you feel, and nothing has worked. And there's a very big reason why all that has failed, and why he won't even listen to you when you try to work things out with him, why he won't even give you a chance to make things right. And it's because his brain has completely changed from when you two were in love. It's impossible for him to see you the same way he did before. If you could see an X-ray or CAT scan of his brain now versus when you two were together, you'd swear you were looking at two different men. Yes, his brain wiring, his neural pathways, and his cognitive filters are all radically different from when you were dating. So when he looks at you, he is biologically unable to feel those warm, loving, and passionate feelings he used to have for you. I'll show you how this works right here. Let's say we put his feelings for you on a graph, and imagine the graph covers the entire time you've known him. You could say this is when he first met you. This is when he got to know you better and start liking you. And here's where he fell deeply in love with you and couldn't imagine being with anyone else. Here's where you had a little fight and recovered. Over here is where you had a big fight and tried to patch things up. And here's when it started to go downhill and he lost interest and affection for you, to where you are now, being absolutely worthless in his eyes, while he looks for a woman to fill your shoes. No matter how wonderful things were with him a few months or years ago, he's looking at you now as if things are awful and always have been awful. Can you see why trying to fix the relationship from over here is never going to work? It's impossible. He can't love you when he's picturing you through this filter of, she's not good enough for me. But there is a solution. Using text messages, you're going to hit the rewind button and take your ex-boyfriend or husband on a mental time machine, so he remembers you from here instead, when things were great, when he loved you with all of his heart and couldn't imagine ever leaving you, and can only see you as a wonderful woman he has spent the best times of his life with. So when he finally asks you to be his girlfriend again, you will not be talking to the same man you are today. You'll be talking to the man you fell in love with before the breakup, before things got difficult, before all this anguish and heart-wrenching drama. When he's still looking at you from this place, he's still in love with you, and it's as if the breakup never happened. His brain still has in its records how it felt to be totally in love with you. And all you have to do is get him to re-experience all these feelings in the present moment, so he can't help but fall head over heels for you again. When he sees you from this place, then his getting back together with you is a no-brainer. How could he not want to be with you again if he's feeling this way about you? So all you have to do is follow my method called Text Your Ex Back, which triggers him to relive and desperately want back the best times you two had. You make him vividly re-experience what it was like to have you as the woman he completely trusted, fantasized about, and loved, to the point where his mind literally cannot process living without you, and he has to have you back in his life. Now, how do you get started tonight in getting him back? Well, you have a challenge, because most likely your boyfriend or husband does not want to hear from you right now. He doesn't want to get back together, and he will be actively resisting any advance you make. He has made a decision, and he doesn't want to second-guess himself. So if he has the slightest suspicion that you're trying to get him to fall for you again, he'll shut you down. So you have to be very, very careful in how you do this. This is why the under-the-radar method in the Text Your Ex Back is so important. You're very lucky, because up until recently, this process would be nearly impossible to do. Because if your ex didn't want to talk with you on the phone or meet you in person, there's no way you could trigger these feelings in him again. But since you can send him text messages from your phone, that changes everything. For one, he has to read every text you send him. He can delete your emails and voicemails, decline your calls, but at this point, we don't have any way to really ignore a text message from someone. His phone won't even let him pretend it didn't happen. So using your cell phone, you can gently prop the door open with a text message, and then you use the Text Your Ex Back method. Get him to start reliving the times when he felt most in love with you, so he can't resist asking or even pleading with you to take him back. See, it has to be his idea. He can't think he's giving you another chance, or you'll end up right back where you were before. But there's even more to it than that. You can even use text messages to inject sexual subconscious suggestions, building intense desire in him to feel your body against his. So he starts remembering what it was like to have you as a powerful lover, the only lover he could ever want. Trust me, from the thousands of men I've talked to, at the peak of their romantic relationship, their woman is covering all their sexual needs. So sending him these sexual heat-generating texts will not only make him want your body again, but it will act as a powerful insulator against other women who are trying to have sex with him right now. This is how you keep other women from seducing him until you get him back. If you want to start the process of getting back your husband or boyfriend tonight, you can do it in the push of a button. When you register for Text Your Ex Back, the only proven system to get your ex-boyfriend or husband to fall in love with